JKD class. It's called the 5 Ways of Pak Sao. Basically, we're looking at not so much as a technique this week, but a theory. So it's the ways that we can use to get in to hit them. So actually, it's 5 ways of Pak Sao Da, the Da being the punch. So first off, I should probably explain that a Pak Sao, if he has his hand out, all I'm doing is I'm getting through this barrier. That's the Pak Sao. So he punches, and I'm doing this. It's not this type of thing, like some people like to think when they're starting to train. It's actually that type of idea. So I'm going through them. It's a concussive force. And then when I add the punch, it just comes like, as I explained to my students, like you're water behind a dam and there's suddenly a little hole in it, and now all that water behind the dam is rushing out through that barrier. Okay? So it's very simple, 5 ways of Pak Sao. The first one, we'll just be standing in our ready position. And the first one is before he punches. So we're both here, there's going to be a fight, and I just come in and I get him. Okay? So again, it's before the punch. So I come in and I get him. The second one is during the punch. So how you have to get there, the way that it was explained to me, is that if I visualize a triangle from basically the top of his chest to his elbows and keep my focus there, I can tell exactly when he's about to punch, and then I can go. Because his elbows are going to move. So that one is during the punch. Right? The second you see that movement, that's when you go. That's during the punch. The next one is at the connection. So he's already made the punch, and I'm basically putting up a barrier so I don't get hit. So he punches, I'm blocking it, and I come through. Most people start their trapping right there. Okay, we call it the high reference point. In reality, it's just him punching, and I stop it, and I come through it. Okay, so that's at the connection. The next one, he punches, I do a sway back, and then he's coming forward, because nobody just stops their punch unless they, freeze in time. But he punches, and he comes back, and again, he punches, and he goes back, and then I get him. It's at the retraction. Okay? So he punches, and he moves it back in, and then I hit him. Okay? So all I do with that is I just get out of the way. I just move back with like a sway back, or I could come to the side with a slit. Either way, as soon as he comes back, that's when I get him. And the last one is he punches, I get away from it, he retracts, I wait till he relaxes, like half a second, and then I come in and I get him. Okay? So again, he punches, he pulls it back in, then I come in at him. So those are the 5 ways of Pak Sao. So I'll just break it down once more, really simply. The first one is before the punch. The second one is during the punch. The third one is at the connection. The next one, he punches. It's at the retraction. And the last one is after the punch.